We're about to lose one. Get the intruder.
Copy. We're almost there.
Security breach.
Attacking the area.
Security breach.
Shit, I've got movement. Where? Everywhere. Contact!
Yo, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back. Wyatt Hertz here with some more Splinter Cell Blacklist, Spies versus Mercs multiplayer action. I know it's been a little while since I've gotten one of these videos up, but well, I'm focusing on other projects as well right now. My attention gets a little diverted, but I certainly have not forgotten about this series, nor about the fans. I haven't forgotten about you guys that watch it, you know. So anyway, we're coming in here at some Cartel on SvM Blacklist, or sorry, it's SvM Blacklist on Cartel. God damn it. Your head out your ass hurts. Anyway, you can see the initial charge in here on A. I do like coming up here and following that path exactly. You know, that way with my sonar vision mode, I can kind of track the mercs, check out how heavy the presence is that's in the area. If it's as heavy as that, you know, then I just hit the zip line and I have great access to B. It means that everybody has flooded off of B as we watch my teammate blow himself up with a mine. I'm not even sure if I was completely aware that he had actually blown himself up. I think at this point in time, I was thinking to myself, why isn't he hacking the goddamn thing? Because I settled right into a defensive role, right? Anyway, you can see Dennis has entered the area here, but not for long. Not for long. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. A little death from above, and I could catch him just kind of... I don't know what he was doing. I mean, he was running a decent enough patrol. You can't anticipate that. He should have had his headphones up, you know, maybe had his headphones on in the first place and maybe had them turned up a little bit louder because I was making quite a bit of ruckus running around out there on the ledge. Anyway, I get this hack going on B. You can see it's Old Faithful. Old Faithful being this ghillie suit loadout that I designed, a little while ago. Well, maybe about a month ago. I'm not even sure at this point, but it really works well. It's really effective, and I have a lot of fun using it. And this is spectacular. You really do see some great kind of just hacking in motion here, you know, as I like to call it. Keep it in. It's really a matter of using your sonar vision mode, even against the disruptors. If you can use that sonar vision mode to track the mercs and just continue to cut off those lines of sights. I mean, areas like this that may pose a challenge that feel a little cramped at times when there's a heavy merc presence in the room. As long as you're cutting off that line of sight and working between, you know, moving between the lower level and the upper level, and perhaps running paths that the mercs aren't going to expect, you know, then you can have some great success. Of course, you do have to battle your way out of tricky situations from time to time, and I think it's good. There's going to be one more kill coming in here in about a second. There are a couple of disruptors out there really causing me some problems, you know. I'm really dependent on both the ghillie suit and the sonar vision mode to give me some success in these mobile hacks, you know. Anyway, one last crossover, kind of from the second floor to the main level, and I'm down here, and I'm just gonna post up in this corner and hopefully ride out this storm that I find myself at the center of, and ride out this hack in the process. And there it is, coming in. You know, a nice little start there. We're still over 7 minutes. We do have time left in this game to really, you know, really make the merc's job difficult going and moving into the second round. You know? Anyway, right here, beautiful little kill on Dennis. And just to have Gunnut, you know, had me... I was completely oblivious to his presence. I didn't hear him. I didn't... You know, I never even looked that way. I was so focused on Dennis and just kind of getting ready to pounce on him. And Gunnut cracking me, you know, keeping me in check. He's like the Wyatt Hertz police. That's what he is. Keeping me in check and cracking me upside the skull, saying, no, that's a penalty, sir. That's a red card. Off you go. Next life. And so here we go, back in one more time. And did I run down the suit? You know, I did call it Old Faithful, but let's run it down. Let me see. It is it's the ghillie suit with what do I have on there? Let me see. I got it written down somewhere. Okay, yeah, I'm carrying the MP5, the sonar goggles, RFD disruption, takedown gloves, ID blocker pants, and my silent boots. And I highly recommend that, guys. If you haven't used it yet, check it out. You're going to like it. You're going to have some success with it. I'm also carrying the EMP grenades. They really do work nicely with this loadout. Great for just taking out mines and drones and, well, and shaking things up, you know, when you're swarmed by a few mercs, like right there. And off we go. Quick escape to safety. Even pulling a slice and dice up here. Doing my job as the defender. Protecting my Well, protecting my hacker. Who is that over there? I couldn't quite read the name. Anyway, you see down here this merc. Oh, it's gonna go from bad to worse for this fella right here. Who is it? Oh, poor Dennis. Poor Dennis gets knocked down on his ass. Does pull in the kill on my teammate, but he got knocked down on his ass in the process, only to wake up and have me pounce on his skull. And I'm continuing, you know, a pretty nice little rampage through the area. This doesn't work out well for me, however. You know, I don't think it does. Oh yeah, I get one kill here. And of course, there's the Wyatt Hurts police with his sirens going woo woo. You know, comes in behind me, cracks me upside the skull with his billy club, and says, "Red card, sir. Red card. Next life. Next life. Move on." And with me taken out, you know what? The hack, did it get shut down? No, we're still running. We're still running strong. I don't think we managed to pull it in, though. But I'm already starting to reposition. I mean, and this is in anticipation of the hack being completed. You know, I saw it floating around 78, 80%, and that was a bad play by me. You know, maybe, I don't know if I would have made the difference if I would have been able to get as deep into the A sector as I needed to before the hacker got taken out, because I'm pretty sure he was in that back kind of fireplace room, you know. Anyway, gun nut. Not this time, sir. Not this time. You're not cracking me upside the skull. He gave his position away. Had he not fired at me, he may have been able to sneak in behind me. I don't know. But well, we'll never know. We'll never know. But God damn it, that was nice. Getting a little revenge on Gunnut for spoiling my fun a couple times this round already. Anyway, I get this hack going on C, which was my initial intention. Coming back to life. And post up here in my favorite of the two buildings. This really has become my go-to location, you know. But I will move around here, you know. I'm just taking out the cameras. I'm getting ready to make an exit out of here if need be. And you can see there's a disruptor wandering into the area, and that's precisely what I do, you know. Ghillie suit on. I probably should have posted up on the planner. I get a little distracted here by all the mercs over there. Put a little fire their way, you know. And at that point, they're going to pursue. They're going to push into that building one way or the other. And I can just kind of, you know, I'm just one more little pest. You know, you have to play the role of the pest. Just to make them think twice. Divert their attention for a split second. And maybe your teammate will be able to pounce on somebody, you know. Anyway, I get put down. I don't even know. I would imagine it came in from that balcony of the building that all the mercs piled into, you know. And I just got put down really cleanly. And, well, I think I was taking out cameras or something, wasn't I? Anyway, I'm back right in here, you know, and the hack is picked up immediately on A. So you can see that, you know, he was probably not even thinking about coming over to that C sector to give me a hand, considering how quickly that A hack got picked up. But I don't know. I'm not 100% on that. Anyway, you can see whoever this is really doing a great job checking that location. But that's a beautiful little play. I mean, if you're using your vision mode, you know, let the guy come in there, check the location, and then just dive out the window and get him in the back, you know. Anyway, I played that a little bit too ballsy, you know, a little bit too brazen. And right here, it cost me. The merc wisely tracked me, you know. Who was it? Oxo Nix. And he puts me down, you know. So good job tracking me there, you know. He didn't let me double back around on him and get his neck. So I do get put down a few times, but I'm really running aggressively here as the spy. In fact, I would have to say I probably have a better spy performance this round, and this is kind of unusual, but I do have a better spy performance here than a merc performance, and actually maybe that is starting to become a little bit more common here, you know, now that I think about some of the videos I've released up here. That seems to be happening that much more often, and it's in large part, it's due to this loadout that I'm running. Anyway, look at all the mercs scattering around here, and I don't know, just wanted to get in here, try and cause a little chaos, wreak a little havoc, and it was just unfortunate, you know. Gunnut was the one merc that was actually circling back around the other way, and we ended up meeting kind of face to face as I was trying to work my way in behind the rest of the crew. And of course, Nut, he is the big dog on the other team, the only 56 that they have. And as I said, I think in the last video, it was really starting to get frustrating that we were partied up and always being split up on opposite teams, you know. So I don't know, that's a pretty bad little bug. I mean, if you party up with a friend and you try and get into a game, you want to be playing on the same team, you know. You don't want to be going up squaring off against each other every round, right? So anyway, that's how it went down. Anyway, that's a nice little location, and when you post up on the road like that, at that kind of that frontal position, you can slowly fall back, you know, and keep the mercs guessing as to where you actually are, right? When he comes back to life, he may be off quite feel obligated to check that location, and then he'll notice that you're not there, push forward a few steps, he'll push forward a few steps more, and you'll grab his neck at the next post-up location, you know. So that can work really well in those gauntlets, right? Those streets where there's lots of little bits of cover, lots of little places where spies could be hiding. Now, I'm forced to kind of circle around here, and I decided after kind of my... Oh, it was just a crazy run over there. I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but when I was kind of tracking Gun Nut up that stairwell, I was just... really wasn't feeling comfortable. I was going a little bit too chaotic, you know, a little bit too fast. Speed is only good if you have control, and so up here I just kind of, I took a breath, you know, I took a knee, let everything slow down, and figured I would focus my attention on the next wave, the respawning wave as they came in, you know. And that's precisely what I do, and I get a couple more slice and dice kills before time ticks down. We're both, you know, we're getting close to completing both this terminal and this round, so... It's coming to a close here, and it's beautiful. Put down the gun nut with some great MP5 fire, you know.
Finish the hack and we're clear.
From the ground level, and I think I pull in one more kill. A little sloppy here. I don't know. I didn't mean to climb the thing, and then amazingly it wouldn't give me the proper death from above, and I had to chase him down. Really worked for that kill. I put down Dennis, and I'm looking at in overtime or just after, you know, in the kind of the halftime show. Oh, you know, I was getting his back as well. You know, I was looking to hunt him down in the halftime show, and it was gonna happen had I had 1.5 more seconds to pull that off. Anyway, great numbers there. 14 and 5 for me. Gun Nut, like I said, big player on the other team. 8 and 8, respectable. Certainly, and here we go, switching sides, and this time I'm pulling out a new weapon, and I haven't spent a lot of time with these shotguns at all in this game, and you know, I think it may show a little bit here, you know. Anyway, it's the adrenaline suit. I have swapped out. What was in there last? Was it the ARX? Could be. I can't quite remember. But anyway, this here's the shotgun. It is the RMB93. Still have the, and you can see there's a big presence coming in here on A. I get the melee bash immediately. Dennis really did throw me for a loop, but it looked like I hit him square with that one round. Amazingly, maybe it just deflected off of him. I don't know, but he sliced and diced. He skinned and trimmed and put me down. You know, so good on him. Anyway, and that won't be the last time you see a few of those kind of, I don't know, just real questionable disasters that play out for me in close quarter combat situations where I feel like maybe I should have hit the guy, you know, and he manages to slice me down. Anyway, like I said, the RMB93, it's the adrenaline suit. My RFD vision is on there. I've replaced the flash protection visor on this loadout. Also have the armored gloves, my pocket pants for extra gear, and running shoes. And the gear is, of course, I think you may have seen, well, you've seen the proximity mines, may have seen the grenades at this point, but it's frag grenades and proximity mines. And I come back for some revenge on this area, you know, catch the, well, caught the hacker Oxo there, really, you know, unaware that I had him on RFD, you know. If you're going to use your vision mode like that, then you have to carry your, if you're going to use it consistently and often enough that it warrants bringing in some protection, you got to put on that protection helmet, you know, that RFD disruption helmet as the spy. You have to do it, you know. Anyway, yeah, we stopped that hack short in large part to my efforts, coming back in for some revenge with the shotgun, and I'm just trying to settle in with it. You know, I like this shotgun. There is one shotgun that a lot of guys bitch about in this game. It's an auto-shotty model, and I'll eventually get to that, and I'll really see for myself. I've never used it, you know, and so I'm curious to finally see for myself if it really warrants all the flack that everybody gives it. It could very well be just a completely overpowered weapon. I'm not sure. But this shotgun in particular doesn't really feel overpowered, you know. A lot of guns can put guys down quickly. It really comes down to who's wielding the weapon, right? But this feels pretty nice, you know. Once I started to get a feel for it in future rounds when I had been using it, I realized how to use it properly and was really having some great success with it. Obviously, the range is limited with this weapon. Anyway, I catch Gun Nut there. I don't know what he was thinking because I think he was actually the guy that was up on the balcony with me, you know. So, I'm not sure why... Well, Doug, maybe you can answer it, man. Why you thought going to that terminal was a good idea when I retreated back down the stairs. If, in fact, that was you that was dangling on this ledge that we're looking at right now. But, well, I'll leave that to him if he feels like... If he feels like clarifying that, then by all means he will. And go right ahead, sir. So right here, you can see we got some ghillie suit wearers, and Dennis played that beautifully. I completely lost him there, you know. I don't know why I lost the box on him. You know, maybe he shut his vision on and off really quickly. I'm not really sure what went on there, but I was tracking him with that RFD vision, and then I lost him in the movement, and then the box actually popped up one more time when he was right up there in my face. So I don't know. I'm not really sure. But he got the better of me and made me look foolish. Left me frozen in my tracks there like a deer in headlights. Not sure what to do. And anyway, look at this. Catch a little bit of motion. A little bit sloppy nut. Sloppy, sir. Getting a little too eager to go in there for the for the kill, for the takedown on me. And it cost him. Cost him his life. Now right here, they do have some defenses down up there. The trophy system has been dropped, and that completely, well, it reduces the effectiveness of all grenades and drones in the area. And you know what? They really played this building as a group. They played this building pretty well, you know. This won't be the last time they have some fun in here. And the way they were working it, you know, they were working both kind of the balcony and dropping out of the building as the mercs would all file in there, you know. And they'd have a couple of guys running up your backside, you know, slicing and dicing, and you'd still be worried about a guy looking to get a death from above as you go up the stairs, you know. And whoever this is here, this is whoever's working this. This is the hacker, but you know, and whoever was running this patrol, I gotta give him credit because, well, maybe it wasn't. It could have been. It could have been the hacker, but there was a lot of motion. And if it was, you know, props to him. You know, that was some great hacking in motion over there, keep cutting off those lines of sight as I was going into, as I had talked about and discussed in the previous round. You know, now right here, this is unfortunate, and this is a bad bug in the game. If you catch a guy just at kind of a bad little location on these stairwells, you get him in a melee takedown, you can get yourself stuck here as the merc. You know, it's like you got your fabric all hung up on the edge of the railing, you know. You know, when it's happened to all of us at some point, an open pocket on a jacket. We're walking down a flight of stairs, or about to, and I don't know, you just brush a little bit too closely to the railing or something, and the pocket snags, you know, right on the end, and you're like, oh, like being caught on a hook, like a fish being caught on a hook, you know. And that's what's happened. You know, I'm wearing these damn pocket pants. And that's precisely what's happened. My pocket's all tangled up on this railing, and I'm stuck in here good. And nothing I can do. And it's unfortunate. If I'd had the grenades, if I had one grenade left, it would have been fine. It really is unfortunate that I can't shoot my own mine, you know, and initiate this suicide. But this won't go on for too long. But I thought it was kind of funny just watching me struggle to get out of here. Trying a little bit of everything. We're going, you know, doing my sprint, and the adrenaline boost came in, and going crouched, and finally I just have to I have to share it with the team, share my pain with the team. I'm fucking stuck here, people. Somebody do something, please. And that was a beautiful sound. I've never enjoyed hearing the sound of an overcharged shoot more than right there. And I get taken out by my own mines and go slippy sliding down the stairs in disgrace, you know, disgraced there. Anyway, we're coming back to life finally. You know, a few minutes left. We're looking pretty good at this point to be able to hold on to this 2-hack lead. And however, you know, they're putting a strong charge in here on the C sector, and you will see what I'm talking about with this building here again. They really do play it well. I mean, I don't think it was necessarily coordinated, but every man really just kind of fell into a good role. You can see they're posted up in the windows, and what happens is they're watching as we move through the doorway, and they start dropping down like this. You know, I'm torn. I heard the slicing and dicing at the doorway. I'm forced to turn around, and then at that moment, I expose myself to the death from above on the stairwell. So beautiful, a beautiful job there. An uncoordinated effort by the spies on the other team that really shaped up into a beautifully coordinated effort. You know, it really, I doubt that they were discussing the strategy, you know, on the fly. It just worked out really nicely, you know, and you always love to see that when guys can just play their part perfectly, and you can really dominate the other team when you're working strongly as a team yourself, right? So here we go, and I come in just like a bull in a china shop. I've had enough. And I come in here, I take out 3 of them, completely wipe out the defenses, of course, except for the trophy system. And as, you know, amazingly, Antosca there managed to get the drone on the hacker, who was Oxo there. So good on him. Despite having that trophy system up, he managed to take down the hacker, the last spy on patrol. And there we go. We shut that hack down without much time left, 84%. That could have been, I mean, that could have been the morale boost had they brought that in. to 100%. That could have been the morale boost they needed to come in for that second terminal as well. But now they really have their work cut out for them, having to go all the way back to scratch. And it's not looking good that they're even going to come close to tying this game up. But we'll watch the rest of it anyway and see if it does go down. And so what are you guys thinking of the shotgun? For you guys that play the game, do you like the shotguns? I've never been a big fan of the shotgun in Splinter Cell SvM, you know, going back to like Chaos Theory and all that. I was always more of a rifleman / SMG guy, not a big fan of the shotty, you know. But in this game, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Obviously, you do suffer from the range, but I have to admit, sometimes I feel like I'm getting hit way too cleanly from across the map with this weapon, you know, when I'm the spy. Or with the shotguns in general. And I haven't gone through all the shotguns yet. Maybe some of them have greater range, you know, a greater compact spread across further distances, you know, than this one does, than this one currently provides. So we'll see with time as I continue. You know, like I said, there's going to be, I know that this series is actually, surprisingly, I'm quite surprised to see that this gets as much attention on the channel as it does, but you guys seem to really enjoy that, or this footage, this gameplay, so I'm going to continue. As long as there are guys to watch it, I might as well continue with it, right? I just wish that there were more maps, you know. The 6 it's getting a little stale, you know. But there's enough variety in how the games play out that it stays fresh enough. And it's not like I'm in there every day playing it, you know. So that certainly helps. If I were, I don't think I would still be releasing footage for the thing if I was playing it every day. Anyway, there we go, just coming down the final stretch at this point, and I get beat there one more time, close quarter. I mean, it was all just it was all discombobulated. I was confused. I didn't know what was going on. I had shots firing, I had elbows coming out, flying elbows all over the place. I was all thumbs and elbows there, yes. And but it was enough to get the job done in the end. And you can see a little party going on out there in the main road as the match ends. Anyway, 200% to 91%. We did shut him down. I thought it was a pretty solid round. My deaths got a little bit higher than I would have liked to have seen them get to, but that's still a beautiful round. So 1 hack for me, 1 defend, 27 and 10. Going down, Nick Hoogs here. You know what? I was playing with him. A pretty solid player. You know, I was having a good time playing with him. He was in this game with me and Gunnut for quite a while. So 17 and 16 for him. 1 hack for him as well, and 2 defense, so great job there. Going down to the bottom level, let's take a look at Gunnut. 15 and 17, drifted a little bit into the negative, but that's okay. 1 defend for him, and Dennis, who, you know what, he was doing a pretty good job slicing and dicing me on the when he was on the spy side of things, but I was really getting the better of him when he was a merc as well. So 2 defense for him, 18 and 21, and I think that's probably all that's worth mentioning. So guys, thanks for stopping by, tuning in, and checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll show your support and thumb this video up. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the game, you know, or just shoot the shit. Say what's up, Hurts. And but anyway, guys, until next time, remember why it hurts. Later.